this is Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I am on, what is this? nzherald.co.nz, okay? I got this link sent to me by a subscriber. Shouts out to Roger Kelly, sent me this. And pretty much Roy Jones Jr. was giving his opinion about Andy Ruiz, his extreme weight loss regimen that he's going through right now. Before I get to what Roy had to say, one of the best fighters I've ever seen in my life, before I get to what he had to say, man, it's weird with fans sometimes because some fans say Andy Ruiz is, they get on him and they criticize him for being too fat, right? Now he's in a position where he's losing weight and he's trimming down, and now some people think that he shouldn't do that, that this is going to cost him in the fight. All right, but let me read what Roy had to say, since he's somebody that has experience with going up when he went up in weight against Ruiz, and then he lost the weight and went back down to light heavyweight. He didn't seem like the same fighter, but this is different because Andy Ruiz is losing fat. It wasn't like Roy. Like Roy literally had to lose muscle. Now, before I read what Roy had to say, let me give a shout out to Patrick McKendry. This is his story on nzherald.co.nz. He traveled to Las Vegas with the assistance from Duco Events. So credit to him for this. All right. But Roy went on to say, let me see. In this, they were asking him these questions at the, I believe it was a press conference for the Kovalev Ward fight out there in Vegas is going down right now. I cannot wait for that fight tomorrow night. All right. But Roy Jones said, he says, when you take weight away from a guy, a lot of times you see bad things happen. All right. To me, when I put all the weight on and won the heavyweight title and went back down in weight, I never would have got knocked out if I hadn't been for that. I don't think. Okay. You see Chris Bird when he was fighting at heavyweight all those years, as soon as he dropped down to light heavyweight, one fight, out he went. And I remember that fight. Let me talk about this. I remember that fight. Like Ward, it was a light heavyweight fight. I forgot who exactly he was fighting. It's going to bother me. But I remember it was on ESPN. And I mean, Chris Bird was just ripped. And I don't mean like added muscle, but I mean just like cut. He was cut the hell up. You could see like a six-pack. His biceps were real defined. He was just ripped. I'd never seen him that ripped. And he went in there and got beat against a guy who I thought Chris Bird can shut out. I forgot who he fought, man. Damn, I forgot the guy he fought. But usually Chris Bird can shut out a guy like that or win decisively on the scorecards. I mean, he went in there and it didn't look like the same Chris Bird. His legs look real weak. Yes, physically he looked awesome, but it just wasn't the same Chris Bird, man, all right? Roy goes on to say, losing weight has been proven to take away guys' ability to take a punch. So you have to be very careful when you take weight off a guy, especially a guy who's used to being that big. So for Joseph Parker, he should hope that's the case. For me, I'm the kind of guy who thinks if there's nothing wrong, don't fix it, okay? For a big guy to have that, and okay, now he's talking about Ruiz, Roy Jones. He says, for a guy to have that quick of hands, it's a sight to see. So had it been me, I wouldn't have taken much weight off. I might have tried to get a little bit of flab off, trim him up just a little bit, but not take away weight away from him because the weight could have been enhancing his ability to take a punch, and he has really quick hands. So most guys aren't going to hit him clean because of his quick hands. You understand me? Then he goes on to say, you got to be really careful not to overdo it. A lot of guys go, I'm going to go to Abel because they want to get in shape, which he does get them in immaculate shape, but everyone don't need the same thing. Okay, now this is according to the legendary Roy Jones Jr., and I'm not here to argue Roy Jones' opinion, and I agree what he has to say, man. I just hope Andy isn't taking too much weight off, but I want him to give himself the best opportunity, to put himself in the best opportunity he can to win this fight. I want both guys to come in this fight in excellent shape, but to see the best fight that we can see as fans, Andy really needs to be in shape because this fight has a possibility to go into round 10, 11, 12, and you're not going to be in there against somebody that you're a favorite against. If you're Andy Ruiz, you're going to be in there with somebody that I'm pretty sure Joseph Parker will be the favorite going into the fight. But to me, this is a 50-50 fight. It really is. And I had a 50-50 before I heard that Ruiz was going to be with Abel Sanchez. I just think he's a talented kid, man. I really do. I think he's very talented. I think he's going to try to press Parker and try to push him back, go to his body, throw combinations, make him uncomfortable, make him try to fight on the move. I'll do more of a technical breakdown of this fight as it approaches. But I just wanted to get this out there, man, that Andy Ruiz is trimming down the fat. He is getting in shape. I actually seen some footage of him on nzherald.co.nz when he was in the gym working out. He had on all black, so that could make you look a little smaller, but you can tell that it's he's taking advantage of working with Abel Sanchez. Even when I seen the picture of him and Parker when they were both at the Pacquiao Vargas fight, and they took that photo together when they ran into each other out in Vegas, you can tell that Andy was looking a little bit smaller as far as his weight. So just getting this out there, man, what the legendary Roy Jones Jr. had to say about Andy Ruiz and his weight loss and what he thinks that Joseph Parker should be thinking going into this fight. So just getting it out there to you guys, man. I'm out.